Hey guys, welcome. This is Chris with Cretin Townsend Homes, and today I have Matt, and we are going to answer 8 of our most popular, most frequently asked questions that we receive online and in person. Okay, question number 1. Do I have to own land to build a home with Cretin Townsend Homes?
Yes, we're an on-your-lot builder. For you to get started with us, you're gonna need to have property. If you don't have land, then we can get you lined up with somebody like a real estate agent that we've worked with in the past to get you land. But it's always a good idea to stop in and see us, get an idea of what home that you like, and that way when you're shopping for property, make sure that everything fits together.
Okay, question number 2. When I see a price of a home online, what's included in that price?
So the price includes the home. If you take the home and you pick it up and we put it on somebody's property, that's what the price includes. Now it also includes total square footage, which is a little different for people because they're used to seeing living square footage on the MLS or with a real estate agent of a used home. But for these, if you have 2 garage bays versus 4 garage bays, that's gonna make, the cost more. We have to count total square footage and average that all out. So our price is gonna include total square footage, finished home, picked up, put on your property, custom built.
That actually leads me into the other question, which would be what other costs are associated with building a new home?
So it's kind of like buckets. There's 3 main buckets of cost. You have the land cost. So if you got to buy property or, some people it's zero if you had a relative give you property, which a lot of our customers will have that. The second bucket is how much does it cost to improve that property, get it ready to build? And that could be different everywhere. So we'll help you figure those costs, come out and do a site visit and let you know what those costs are. But those site costs are gonna be specific to your site. How much dirt do you need? Do you need a gravel driveway or a paved driveway? A lot of costs like that is specific to your property. How much clearing do you have? Is your property a forest or is it a nice clean field? The third bucket's gonna be the price of the home as we talked about. So I have my land and then I got all my land related stuff and then I'm gonna take the home and put it right on that land for you. That cost is a known cost.
Yeah.
We do those agreements not to exceed. So once we give you a price and we go through what it includes, that's what the price is. So you can, pretty much fill those 3 buckets in and have a good idea what the cost is gonna be right from the beginning.
So this is a hot topic. Is now a good time to build a home?
I think it's always a better time to build a home than to buy a used home with the things you get to do and put your vision in it. In general, with the market, is it a good time? I think from an economic standpoint, with the way interest rates have been, they've been steady for the past 2 years. When interest rates do cool off, then you're gonna have all these people rushing in the market. Much like when you had the low interest rates, things were crazy. You remember how long it was to get windows and doors, and, just the things that we needed to build. It affected people's experience. Right now, the best part about building right now is we're able to really walk people through the process and make it enjoyable for them. So it's a lot more fun building your home in 2024 than it was in 2022.
Okay, so you mentioned customer experience. The next question would be, how long does it take roughly to build a new home?
It's not an overnight situation. We got to bring it from, in a custom home, I got to bring it from ideas in your head to paper, and then paper to turn the keys over to you and you live in your dream that you had. But the positive part is it's gonna be just the way you want. Right now, it's gonna take us probably 6 months. In the current climate, the experience is really a good experience. It's fun. You get to watch your home be built. There's not a lot of days and weeks with waiting on materials. So it's an enjoyable experience. You move from one thing to the next. It's much like being on a ride where they bring you through and you get to see this little part and then the next little part. And it's something new and exciting as you go along. And from start to finish, it's taking us 4 to 6 months right now to build the home.
Speaking of the environment that we're currently in, a customer asks that they've seen builders have various incentives. Does Cretin Townsend Homes offer any?
Yeah, incentives are huge in the market right now. If you or somebody you know is buying a home, they need to ask about incentives because we have a really good one in place. If you go through our mortgage company, we're helping people buy, putting $10,000 toward a buy down on the interest rate, help them get the lowest interest rate they can get, and it's really made a big difference. We've had customers, as the rate goes down, they can afford more home. So with us buying that rate down, they've been able to get items in their home, features in their home, or more square footage in their home that they wouldn't have gotten otherwise in this market, in this environment.
Nice, nice. You mentioned mortgage company. Insert my own question here. Why would someone use Cretin Townsend Homes mortgage?
I think that's a great question, and I really like talking to people about why to use our mortgage company, right? Like, because it's not just about another piece that you could pull in and you can do for people. It's really about the seamlessness of the process. New home construction's only, what percentage of the market do you think it is?
It's gonna be a small percentage.
A small percentage. I think probably 10% or less.
Yeah.
So you have a big bank out there. A lot of the big banks don't even write construction loans. So we're talking about community banks, credit unions. They're writing these, putting them on their books, and then trying to get them off. And that's when we put people on regular loans. They may only do 1, 2, 3 a year. And it just makes it really difficult through the process, right? They're not versed in it. You're taking them and saying, okay, you do 97 of these and 3 of these. Like, of course, they're not gonna be as versed at these 3. It's pretty much all we do over here is construction loans. So we're able to make that process more seamless and know exactly how to bring people through it.
So that specialization is gonna be that key.
It's a good word, specialization, the ability to do it over and over again. It's like shooting free throws, man. If you practice 3 free throws and I practice 3,000 free throws, I'm gonna shoot 3 throws better than you. Our mortgage company at new home construction is better than the other mortgage companies.
So this might be our most daunting question. What would someone's first step be?
So most of these questions that we talked about today are questions that we get regularly online. So everybody's first step is different because everybody's situation is different. That's part of being a custom home builder. Everybody starts with the idea and the desire to build a home, and then you have that gap between coming in the office and talking about a specific thing. And that's where the online team that we have set up really helps. And they start by answering questions that people ask online. We have a 15-minute response time. We got a whole team set up to help people with that. No matter where you're at, right? Our goal is to help you and give you the information that you need to get to that next step and come in the office and get started.
All right, thank you, Matt. We appreciate your time today. We got a lot of good questions answered. I know you don't have a long time to stick around. You got to go. So thank you for watching at home. We hope you took away something from this. We hope you took something away from this. We'll see you next time.